Hi students, how are you? Welcome back to our beautiful channel Chem High. So 11th chemistry first chapter, some basic concepts of chemistry. So this is the part 1. In this video we are going to discuss about just matter. What is that matter? What are the types and measurement of physical quantity? Nothing but what are the units? Okay. So what is this matter? Matter. Anything that has a definite mass, that has some mass and occupies some space. Anything that has mass and occupies some space. For example, this is one matter. It has some mass and occupies some space. This is also matter, has some mass and occupies space. Okay. So anything that has mass and occupies some space, that is a matter. So what are the different types of matter? Types of matter based on physical characters. Matter classified into three major types: solids, liquids, gases. Liquids and gases commonly called fluids. Liquids and gases, they are fluids. And two more types are there: plasma state and Bose-Einstein. Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate, plasma state. Okay. These three are major: solid state, liquid state, gaseous state. So matter based on physical nature divide into four types: solid state, liquid state, gaseous state, plasma state and Bose-Einstein state. Okay. So what is this solid state? Solid state. Solid means here the particles are closely packed with each other. All the particles are closely packed with each other. So strong interactions are present between these particles. Particles are closely packed with each other. Very close. Distance is very less. Because of that, interactions are more. Strong interactions are present between these particles. Because of the strong interactions, this solid cannot move. This solid cannot move. Nothing but there is a diffusion. So here in solid state there is no diffusion. Solid's rate of diffusion is very. Rate means how much diffused per unit time. Okay, that is the rate. So here rate of diffusion is negligible. Here strong interactions are present. Nothing but understanding that the attractive forces are more. Because of strong attractive forces, these solid particles cannot move. That is a diffusion. So how much diffusion is there? That is a rate of diffusion. Here that rate of diffusion is negligible. Okay. And it has definite shape. Because of close packing, regular arrangement is present. Because of perfect arrangement, that has definite shape. So state that has definite shape and occupies definite volume. That has definite shape and definite volume. That is a solid. Solid means that has definite shape and occupies definite volume. That is a solid state. Liquid state means, see this liquid. Here compared to this solid, here liquid's particle distance is more compared to solids. Okay, distance is more. Distance more means attractive force is less. Attractions are less. Distance more, attractions are less. Because of this less attraction, this liquid slightly can move. Liquid can move. Nothing but diffusion is present. But the rate of diffusion is less. But anyhow, rate of diffusion is there. So these liquids can diffuse. Okay. Distance is more, interactions are less. And that has definite shape. Liquid. Any shape. For example, water in a beaker. It attains this shape of the beaker. Okay. Water is taken in one pot. Attains the shape of that pot only. There is no definite shape. So in this liquid, no definite shape. No definite shape. But definite volume, 1 liter water, 2 liters water, definite volume is there. So no definite shape, but has definite volume. Definite volume but no shape. Exact shape and definite volume, that is a solid. No definite shape but has definite volume, that is a liquid state. What is this gaseous state? Gaseous state means here particles are far away from one another. particles distance is more. Distance more means attractions are almost negligible. Attractive forces are negligible. No attractions means these can diffuse easily, can move easily. Nothing but in gaseous state, the rate of diffusion is more. Where no rate of diffusion? Solids. And where less rate of diffusion? Liquids. Where more rate of diffusion? Gases. Here rate of diffusion is more. Interactions are less. Interactions means attractive forces between the particles. Between the particles attractive forces are less, because of that rate of diffusion is more. And it has definite shape. Gas. An oxygen gas taken in one cylinder, that cylinder shape. Taken in one small beaker, that beaker shape. Nothing but there is no definite shape. No definite shape. And definite volume is there. For example, gas is taken in this beaker. It occupies this full volume. If it is taken in big beaker, occupies again this full volume. Nothing but there is no definite volume. Some gas that is taken in a small beaker occupies the total volume in that small beaker, and taken in one big beaker occupies the total volume in this big beaker also. Nothing but there is no definite volume. For example, liquid. Liquid taken in small beaker, it occupies full volume. Okay. If it is taken in big beaker, full volume occupies? No. How much volume is there, that much only occupies. Nothing but liquid has a definite volume, but in gas no definite volume. So no definite shape, no definite volume. That state is a gaseous state. So solid means that has definite shape, definite volume. Liquid, no definite shape but definite volume is there. Gaseous state, no definite shape, no definite volume. That is a gaseous state. What is this? These three are major states. Anyhow, what is this plasma state? Plasma state means if temperature is very high, this gas molecules undergoes ionization. Ionization means ions formation. Gaseous ions will form. Along with ions loses electrons. Free electrons also present. So free electrons and gaseous ions are present. That state is a plasma state. If temperature is very high, that time gas ionizes. It changes to ions. Loses electrons. So free electrons are present and also gaseous ions are present. Like this present, that physical state is a plasma state. So state that contains gaseous ions and free electrons. What is this Bose-Einstein state? Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate. What is this state? It is reverse to plasma state. Temperature is very less, 0 Kelvin temperature. Temperature bring to 0 Kelvin. At very low temperature, this gas attains a low density. That state is a Bose-Einstein state. Very low temperature, 0 Kelvin temperature. Gas attains very low density. That is a Bose-Einstein state. Anyhow, these two are not important. The major physical states are solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. So three types of matter: solids, liquids, gases, based on physical. Based on chemical characters, what are the different types of matter? Based on chemical. So matter divided into chemical composition. Matter divided into two types: mixture and pure substance. Mixture and pure substance. So what is this mixture? Mixture means two or more components. Two or more components mix in any ratio. Two or more components are mixed in any ratio. That is a mixture. For example, here sugar. Sugar mixed with water. Two or more components mix in any ratio. Any ratio we can use. That is a mixture. Mixture means there is no fixed amount. This much only we should add to this much. Not like that. Any ratio we can use. That is a mixture. So matter in that two or more components are present in any ratio. That matter is a mixture. So for example, sugar mixed with water. 1 spoon sugar mixed with water. What is that? Sugar solution. 1 spoon sugar mixed with water. What is the name of that mixture? Sugar solution. 2 spoons sugar mixed with water. That is also sugar solution. Nothing but any ratio we can use 1 spoon sugar added, sugar solution, 2 spoon sugar added, sugar solution, or 10 spoons added, that is also sugar solution. Sugar solution is a one mixture. Sugar solution is a one mixture. Any fixed ratio? No. Any ratio we can use. Then that is called a mixture. Here two components or two or more components. For example, salt plus sugar plus water, like this mixture. This is also mixture. Okay. But this mixture divided into two types. Two types of mixture. Homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous. Homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. What is this homogeneous mixture? Sugar added to water. Sugar complete dissolved in that water. Now we are getting one mixture. What is the name of that mixture? Sugar solution. Sugar solution. Now can we identify where sugar particles are present? We can't identify. Nothing but it is becomes a single phase. That becomes single phase. Nothing but a uniform distribution. Uniform distribution takes place. Single phase we are getting. Then it is called a homogeneous mixture. We can't distinguish where sugar is present, where water present. Water molecules and sugar molecules we can't distinguish. Nothing but there is a uniform distribution is there. That appears like single phase. Then it is called homogeneous mixture. And heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture means, for example, stones. Some stones we added to grains or pulses. Okay, some stones we mixed, or stones mixed with sugar. Okay, stones are mixed with sugar, like this one. This is also one mixture. No, stones plus sugar mixture. Now, can we see the stones particles from the sugar? We can see sugar and stones. We can separate by hand picking direct. Nothing but these two different phases. So non-uniform distribution. Non-uniform distribution takes place. Then that is called heterogeneous mixture. We can separate these two easily. We can identify two or more phases. Otherwise, oil added to water. Oil floats on that surface. Nothing but we can identify. Otherwise, oil droplets. We can say this is the oil, this is the water. We can distinguish. Nothing but a non-uniform distribution. Two or more phases we are getting. Not appears like single phase. If oil is added to water, this is the water and this is the oil. Separate layers formation takes place. Like the separate layers, we can see this is the oil, this is the water. Like that we can say. Nothing but that is a heterogeneous mixture. Here also we can say these are the stones, these are the sugar particles. So we can say like that. Nothing but that is also heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means uniform distribution takes place and that appears like single phase. Heterogeneous means non-uniform distribution. Different phases we are getting. That is a heterogeneous mixture. Anyhow, mixture means two or more components in any ratio we mixed. That is called a mixture. Okay. So come to the pure substance. What is this pure substance? Pure substance. Pure substance means two or more components mix, but in fixed ratio. In fixed, two or more particles we can use, but in fixed ratio we have to mix. In fixed ratio we are mixing, then that is called pure substance. Any ratio that is a mixture, fixed ratio that is a pure substance. For example, H2O formation. Water. Water means how many? Two hydrogens, one oxygen. Fixed. Two hydrogens, one oxygen we have to mix. Then only that is the H2O, water molecule. If two hydrogens, two oxygens are mixed, this is hydrogen peroxide, different compound, hydrogen peroxide. And one hydrogen, one oxygen we can mix up? No, like that not there. One hydrogen, one oxygen we can't mix. So definitely for that water, two hydrogens, two oxygen mixed. Then it is a H2O, one compound formed. Okay, like this. Then here what happened? Fixed ratio. Fixed ratio. So two or more components mixed in fixed ratio. Then that is called pure substance. Now this pure substance divided into two types: elements, compounds. Elements also pure substance, that is also one matter. So elements are compounds. Elements means only one type of particles we are mixing. One type of particles. For example, sodium. Here only sodium particles are present. Copper. Here only copper particles are present. Only copper particles are present. Only sodium particles are present. These are atoms, no. Otherwise, H2. Only hydrogen atoms are present. Now it is a H2 molecule. This is called molecule. Some atoms combined. Group of atoms. That is a molecule. Okay. Now this is a molecule. H2 atoms are mixed. Oxygen molecule. One type of particles only. Oxygen particles are mixed. Oxygen molecule. Nitrogen particles are mixed. Nitrogen molecule. Nothing but these are elements. Elements means here fixed ratio, but only one type of particles. If only one type of particles are mixed in fixed ratio, that is the element. Okay. Different types of particles in fixed ratio. Different types of particles in fixed ratio. Then they are called compounds. For example, one carbon, two oxygen. Fixed ratio. One carbon, two oxygens. Mixed. Different elements. Different elements. One is a carbon, another is a oxygen. Different elements, but ratio fixed. 1, 2. One carbon, two oxygens. Fixed ratio. Now what is this compound? Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the compound. Here H2O, water. This is a compound. Like that. NH3. One nitrogen, three hydrogens mixed. Then this is a ammonia. This is also compound. Ammonia is a compound. Like this, different particles are mixed in a fixed ratio. Then that is called a compound. Now in this compound properties are different from constituent. Constituent particles means from where we are preparing nitrogen, hydrogen. Nitrogen properties, hydrogen properties differ from this ammonia properties. Nitrogen, hydrogen combined gives ammonia. Ammonia is the one compound. This compound properties are different from parent particles. What are the parent particles? Nothing but this we are getting from nitrogen, hydrogen. Nitrogen properties are different, hydrogen properties are different. The formed compound properties are totally different from nitrogen and hydrogen. So these compound properties are different from constituent particles. Okay, now this is a compound. These are different types. This is a matter. Matter means anything that has mass and occupies some space. That is a matter. Based on physical characters, solids, liquids, gases, and chemical, that is mixtures and pure substances. In mixture, two types: homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. And in pure substance, two types: elements and compounds. Now, how to express compound? Some compound we are taking. How much compound we are taking? For example, the mass. This mass, how to express? 2 grams, 3 grams, 2 kgs, 3 kgs. Nothing but we are using some numbers. Along with number units also we are using. Measurement. Nothing but quantity expression. Measurements means quantity we are expressing. How to express the quantity? How to express? Using some numbers. Along with numbers we are using units. For example, 2 liters milk. 2 liters milk. How to express the quantity of milk? How to express this much milk there? How to express this quantity? That is only measurement. How to express? We are using some numbers. Along with numbers, units also we are using. Numbers and units. 2 liters milk. 2 number and we are expressing in liters. We are expressing in liters. Nothing but what are the different units? So different units for physical properties. Physical quantity. Matter. What are the properties of matter? The first one is mass or weight. What is this mass? Mass, weight similar or not? Mass means the amount of substance in a system. That is the mass. How much amount of substance is present? This is the fixed. Weight means the force exerted by gravity. Force exerted by gravity. Gravity changes, nothing but the force exerted by gravity. This force changes, weight changes. So place to place weight changes, but mass not changes, because weight means the force exerted by gravity. That is the weight. So we have to use mass, not weight, but commonly we are using atomic mass, atomic weight like this. So slight difference is there. Anyhow, this is the mass, first property of matter. Second one, volume. Volume. What is this volume? The three-dimensional the three-dimensional space enclosed by matter. The three-dimensional space enclosed by matter, that is the volume. For example, volume of sphere given 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of sphere, that is a 4 by 3 pi r cube. So volume is a three-dimensional space enclosed by matter. That is the volume. Okay. Density. What is this density? Mass by volume. The ratio of this mass with volume, that is the density. Mass by volume is a density. Temperature. What is this temperature? Intensity of heat. Intensity of heat associated with that matter. That is the temperature. Intensity of heat associated with matter. That is the temperature. These are properties of matter. Mass, major properties. Mass, volume, density, temperature. So what are the units? What are the units? How to express the units? Different systems we are using to express these units. CGS system. CGS system. What is the CGS system? Here, length, the distance, length, mass, time. Using these different types of systems. Length in centimeter, mass in grams, time in seconds. That's a CGS system. CGS system. CGS system, length in centimeter, mass in grams, time in seconds. FPS system. What is this FPS system? Length in foot. Okay, mass in pounds and time in seconds. Mass in pounds, time in seconds. FPS system. MKS system. What is this MKS system? Mass, length in meters and mass in kgs, time in seconds. Meters, kgs, seconds. That is the MKS system. Like this, different systems we are using. Anyhow, finally now we are using just SI systems, international system. In this SI system, 7 base quantities we are using first. From these base quantities, we can derive the units for any other quantity. Okay, what are these 7 base quantities? We are using 7 base quantities. What are these 7 base quantities? Mass. Units kg. In SI system, international system, what are the units? Mass kg. So what is this kilogram? Kilogram means the mass of platinum iridium. The mass of platinum iridium enclosed in airtight container for long time. The mass of why we are using platinum iridium means they are inert, not involving chemical reaction, not combines with any other. That's why we are using platinum iridium for this. So the mass of platinum iridium alloy, that is enclosed in a airtight container, that is a kilogram. Okay. So anyhow, mass expressed in kgs, mass expressed in kilograms in SI system. Like this, time, seconds, time expressed in seconds. Length expressed in meters. What is this length? Means that the distance between 2 points on this platinum iridium, you can use a meter. Okay. So length, meter, mass, kgs, time, seconds. Temperature, Kelvin. Temperature units are Kelvin. And electric current, ampere. Electric current, ampere. Amount of substance, number of moles. Amount of substance, moles. Moles represented by N. Okay. Amount of substance, moles. And luminar intensity, candela. This is not cadmium, this is a candela. Luminar intensity. So mass kgs, time seconds, and length meters, temperature Kelvin, electric current ampere, amount of substance moles, luminar intensity candela. Okay, these are the base quantities. Using these base quantities, we can derive the remaining. So what are the derived quantities? How to derive derived quantities? For example, the given is the area. How to get this area? L square is area. Area. L square. What is that L? Length. Length expressed in meters. So what are the units of area? Meter into meter. Meter square. Units of area, meter square. Like that, volume given. Volume. What is this volume? L cube is volume. L cube. Volume. L cube means meter into meter into meter. Nothing but meter cube. So volume units are meter cube. Like the density. What are the units of density? Derived quantity. Derived quantity means base quantity 7 we are using. From those 7 we can derive for remaining physical quantities. So for example, density given. Density means mass by volume. Mass by volume. What is this mass? Mass. Kgs from the 7. Okay. Mass kg. By volume. What is that volume? Meter cube. Kg per meter cube. But writing like this we can represent kg per meter cube. One time per km, okay, but many times like this we should not use. Like that we are getting is the correct representation is, this is not correct representation. The correct representation, one time okay, but 2-3 times getting, we should not represent like this. So what is the correct representation? This is the kg per meter cube. But the correct representation is one time okay, but 2-3 times kg meter inverse cube. Like this we should represent. Nothing but this is a kg by meter cube. Meter cube up. Power minus 1. Okay. 3 there. Minus 3. So it is the kg meter inverse cube. Like this we should represent. Okay. This is also okay. But this is the correct representation. This is the density. Kg per meter cube. Density units. Like that. Velocity. What are the units of velocity given? Velocity means distance traveled per unit time. So distance is length. Length means there is a meter. Unit time seconds. Units meter per second. Okay. So what are the units of velocity? Meter per second. Meter second inverse. Okay. Meter second inverse. Acceleration units. Acceleration. What are the units of this acceleration? Acceleration is velocity per second. Velocity is a meter per second. Again acceleration, velocity per second. So representing like this is not correct. So how to represent it is a meter per second square. This is also not good. So correct representation like this. Okay. So it is the units for acceleration. So we are deriving these units from those 7 base quantity. Okay. So acceleration. Molar volume. So what are the units of molar volume? Molar volume. Volume per mole. That is the molar volume. Volume per mole. Mole means the amount of substance expressed in mole. So volume per mole. Volume units meter cube. Per mole. Meter cube. Mole inverse. Meter cube mole inverse. Molar mass. Molar mass given. Now what are the units? Mass per mole. What is the mass units? Kg per mole. Nothing but kg mole inverse. Okay, kg mole inverse. Molar concentration given. Molar concentration. Molar concentration means moles per volume. Cubic moles per volume. Moles per volume means mole per volume. Meter cube. Nothing but units mole meter per meter cube. Meter cube inverse. This is the molar concentration. Okay. Pressure given, for example, pressure. Force per unit area, force per unit area. Force, force means Newton, Newton per unit area, area meter square, nothing but Newton meter inverse square. These are the units for pressure. Like this we can derive the units. So these are derived quantities. Okay, all derived quantity you have to practice. First base quantity, what are the units in SI system. Okay, now if very small given, what is that? Interconversion, conversion factors. For example, volume, meter cube we are expressing, but very small means there is a liters we have to express. So 1 liter, conversion factors. 1 liter is equal to how many meter cubes? So volume in problem, volume in liters given. Convert into meter cube. What is this conversion factor? 1 liter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. 1000 centimeter cube. Nothing but it is a 1 liter is equal to 10 power 3 cc centimeter cube. This is equal to 1 decimeter cube. This is equal to 1 decimeter cube. That is a decimeter. This is equal to 10 power minus 3 meter cube. So interconversion, for volume only different units. How to interconvert? One, nothing but conversion factor. So what is this? 1 liter is equal to 10 power 3 cc centimeter cube, 1 decimeter cube, 10 power minus 3 meter cube. Like this. Wavelength, length, very small means that is expressed in angstrom. Angstrom. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. 1 angstrom equal 10 power minus 10 meters. Length, meters. But very small quantity means that is in angstroms. 1 angstrom 10 power minus 10 meters. Nothing but 10 power minus 8 centimeter. 10 power minus 8 centimeter. It is equal to 10 power minus 1 nanometer. 10 power minus 1 nanometer. This is equal to 100 picometer. Nanometers given, convert into meters. Picometer given, convert into angstroms. How to convert? Interconversion. Nothing but conversion factor. So 1 angstrom, 10 power minus 10 meters, 10 power minus 8 centimeters, 10 power minus 1 nanometer, 100 picometer. Like that. Pressure. The small unit means there is an atmosphere. Atmosphere. Pressure expressed in atmosphere. 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 torr. We can express in torr, 760 torr. Or it is equal to 760 mm of Hg. Mm of Hg. All these interconversions very important. You should practice all the values. Okay, 760 mm of Hg. It is equal to 76 centimeter of cm of Hg. Or it is equal to 1.013 bar. 1.013 bar. Or it is equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 pascals. Or it is equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton meter inverse square. Okay, that is only units for pressure, no? So these are the interconversion. Like this we have to convert. Okay. So one value to another value, how to convert? What is this one? Centimeter, decimeter, here nanometer, here picometer. What are these values? So here nothing but these are called prefixes. What are the different prefixes? Prefix. Very small given, very big given. What is the prefix used? So these values also important. Here deci. Molar, decimolar, molar means 1 m, decimolar 0.1 m. Like that deci given 10 power minus 1. Okay, centimeter, centimeter, centi given what we should use? Centi, 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 centi. Milli, millimoles like this given what we should multiply? Multiply or divide? What we should do? Milli, 10 power minus 3. Milli, 10 power minus 3. Micrograms, micrograms, micro, like this we will represent micrograms. Micro given, that is the 10 power minus 6. Okay, nano, 10 power minus 9. Pico, 10 power minus 12. From this it's very easy, just 3 we have to increase. Pico, but you should practice all these values. Pico, 10 power minus 12. Okay. Femto, just increase 3 numbers. 10 power minus 15. Femto. Okay. Femto. Atto, 10 power, increase 3 numbers. 10 power minus 18. Okay. 10 power minus 18. Atto. Now, Jepto, 10 power, again increase 3 numbers. 21. Jepto. Yocto, 10 power minus 24. Okay. 10 power minus 24. These are very small given. So, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, atto, jepto, octo. Okay. Now, big given, how to? Deca. Quantity we are expressing, large quantities we are expressing. How to express? Large quantity, how to express? Deca. Deca means that's the 10. Okay. Deca, 10. Hecto. Hecto, 10 power 2. Kilo, 10 power 3. Kilo, that is a 10 power 3. 10 power 3 kilo. Mega, 10 power 6. Okay. Now positive values, large quantities. 10, that's a 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus, very small quantity. Mega, 10 power 6. Giga, 10 power, now increase 3, 9. Here also just increase 3. Okay. Mega, giga, increase 3, 10 power 9. Okay. Next, Tera, 10 power, again increase 12. Peta, 10 power 50. Okay. Exa, 10 power 18. Exa, 10 power 18. Jetta, 10 power 21. Okay. And Iota, 10 power 24. Deca, hecto, kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa, jetta and iota. Large quantities given, what we should use? Nothing but we should multiply with these. This we are converting another means we should divide. So these are the prefix used. How to express the measurements, units? What are the different units? Direct base quantity and derived quantity. How to derive? Okay, these are the different units. Anyhow, matter and what are the units? Measurements. Okay, so first you practice all these values. In description I given one link, complete notes. You practice and practice the values. Okay, then how to identify the significant figures? Next video, significant figures. Okay, this is about matter, classification of matter, and how to measure, measurements, units. First you should practice all these values, then we can move to significant figures. So what are the significant figures? Scientific notation. Okay, thank you.